Everyone, the spillage of high clouds overnight has resulted into a very gorgeous sunrise across the county. In fact, here's a live picture from downtown to Cardiff, Fallbrook, and Mount Laguna, and it shows again we are entering sunrise hour, and it looks a bit deceiving though, because although it is really nice, it is still fairly cold out. We're looking at chilly temperatures across the board, 43 right now in downtown. Meanwhile, elsewhere, especially along those foothill and mountain areas, we are in the 20s, including Ramona, 29 degrees, 39 right now in Julian, mid 30s in Escondido, 39 in Vista, and 46 degrees in Del Mar. So as Arctic air continues to blast the central portion of the country, we will have high pressure redevelop. It will expand, and that will usher in some very warm temperatures beginning tomorrow all the way up until your Christmas weekend. We are going to trend anywhere from 5 to 10 degrees above normal, and that's going to last at least through early next week. Then middle of next week, we'll start to get cooler air making a return. So a weather headline, slight warming pattern just for the start of winter solstice. Some areas, especially along those inland valleys, will trend close to 80 degrees. In fact, areas like El Cajon, for example, I'm forecasting a high of 81 on Sunday. Then, as I mentioned, cooler conditions make a return middle of next week, and we even have a slight chance of some showers as well. Coastal areas this afternoon will be in the mid 60s, but will stay pretty cool through majority of your morning. A lot of us are waking up in the 40s. By 9 a.m., we'll still be in the low 50s, finally getting to the 60s around 11 o'clock, and then this afternoon will be in the mid to low 60s for most of the coastal neighborhoods. Tomorrow will increase a few degrees. We'll be in the mid to upper 60s just as time as winter begins. And as far as overnight lows, they will slowly start to increase as well. So the beginning of the week, those overnight lows were probably some of the coldest temperatures that we've seen so far this season. The good news is we'll go from the 40s to the 50s as we get to the second half of the week into your weekend. For the inland areas, we will also see an increase in temperatures. We'll go from the 60s to low 70s beginning tomorrow afternoon. Not a ton of fluctuation Wednesday through Friday, but as we get through Saturday and Sunday, that's when it looks like the heat will peak. As I mentioned, I'm forecasting a high of 80s for a lot of the inland neighborhoods, including El Cajon. Ramona will be in the mid to upper 70s on Christmas Day, close to 80 degrees for Escondido. But again, as we get closer to the weekend, some of those temperatures could get forecasted a little warmer. So we'll just have to wait and see. Mountain areas will be in the low 50s, overnight lows mid to upper 30s for our mountains. And then we'll also see an increase of temperatures Thursday and Friday for areas like Julian. 70s this afternoon for the deserts, mid to upper 70s beginning Saturday through early next week. Virginia.
We are staying on top of breaking news. A local family had to evacuate early this morning to escape this house fire.
Coming up next, you'll hear about the moment that our ABC 10 News photojournalist helped everyone get out safely.
Skycam Views, sponsored by Carlsbad Solar.
We have some breaking news just in.